I spent a lot of my misspent youth in Aggie's. Watch your back. And your wallet.
You must be a tourist. Akila locals know better than to interrupt a man when he's drinking alone. Take it easy. I meant no offense. I'm not the best with people. But since we're already talking, I guess I ought to introduce myself. My name's Ezekiel. Some folks around town call me Easy. Is there something I can do for you? That's right there in my name. Ezekiel. People called me that when I was a kid, and that stuck. A job offer? Huh. I haven't been on a starship in years. Well, maybe it's time to change that. But let me ask you something first. What are you looking for out there? You know, what keeps you traveling? You're one of those, huh? Seems like a common story. I've met plenty like you at the spaceport over the years. Well, for better or worse, you're clearly a person of conviction. If you're serious about your offer, I'll join you. Nope. Not asking for a salary. Save your credits for someone who really needs them. Well, I'm a hard worker. You can count on that. I can start as soon as you need me to. I'll see you out there. In the meantime, fly safe. Is there something I can help you with?
How are you?
Hey, Captain. Oh, sure, if you want. I was in a starship accident when I was young. It killed my sister, Emmeline. Left me with this scar. I haven't been off-world since. After Emily died, space travel lost a lot of its luster. I couldn't see the wonder in it anymore without her. I'm a universal, so that's a heavier thing for me than most. The accident happened 12 years ago. 12 years to the day before we met, actually. It's a term for practitioners of Sanctum Universum. My entire family were universals. For a long time, just seeing a starship reminded me of her. She was the only family I had. My parents died when I was just a baby. Once Emmeline was gone, I was all on my own. They died in a starship accident too. Almost exactly 12 years before Emmeline did. Some coincidence, huh? I mainly took care of myself. Our parents had a small house in the stretch that Emmeline inherited when they died. That's where I stayed. A couple of the neighbors offered to let me live with them, but I never took them up on it. I couldn't bear to move out of that house. But they kept me fed and helped with the bills until I was old enough to start working. I wouldn't have made it without them. Nobody can if they haven't been through it. That's part of the reason I've kept to myself all these years. I didn't want to bother the folks around me with something they couldn't understand. I wanted to know what you stood for before I signed on. And my faith teaches that a person's connection to space says a lot about them. Leaving Akila was a big decision for me. I had to make sure I was traveling with a captain who loves being out here, whatever their reason. It told me you think of space as more than a means to an end. And you must really love it out here if you travel just for the thrill of it. I have a lot of respect for people who see things that way. That eases my mind. To tell you the truth, I'm still nervous about being out here. It's been years since the last time I was on a starship. Right. Okay. Emmeline and I were getting the ship ready for a cargo run. One of the engines overheated during our pre-flight check and started a fire in the hull. I was in the ship when it happened, and I got knocked out. Emmeline spotted me through a window and came in after me. She managed to toss me out of the ship, but it exploded before she could follow me. By the time I woke up, she was gone. I'm never gonna forgive myself. There is, Captain. That engine didn't overheat out of nowhere. They've been giving us trouble for weeks. Emmeline asked for my help tuning it up before we left. She gave me the easiest damn job. I just had to watch the instruments and shut off power to the engines if they got too hot while she was working on them. But I couldn't be bothered. I was screwing around instead of paying attention. If I'd been where I was supposed to, Emmeline might be standing here right now. Whether I could have stopped it or not, I should have been there. Emmeline always did right by me. When it came down to it, I was too selfish to return the favor. Guilt's been eating me up for years. I'm not the same person I was the day Emmeline died. The thing that changed most about me is my faith. I was a devoted universal before Emmeline died, but I barely pray at all anymore. It's part of why I've avoided space travel all this time. Didn't see the point in being out there without something to connect to. But I'm trying to get it back. That's why I decided to join your crew. I'm trying to reconnect with that part of myself. Me too. Emmeline believed that our faith in the Sanctum Universum connected us to our parents even after they were gone. I hope finding a way to believe again will make Emmeline feel closer too. That'd be nice. My parents would have been proud of Emmeline for practicing even after they were gone. It's easy to lose your faith when something like that happens. Fine by me.
Aye, Captain. Good to see you.